dreamed of knowing heaven on earth, of sailing away to a desert island. Well, here's a story about such a dream come true. A story that starts in London at tea time, which is not surprising since it's always tea time in London. On this particular day at the house of the Honorable Mr. Bramwell.
Your tea, Mr. Bramwell. The air from America is waiting outside.
The air from America? Oh, we can't keep him waiting, eh, gentlemen? Well, don't stand there gaping, Bringle. Show him in immediately.
Will you go in now?
Mr. Laurel, I presume.
Oh, no, I'm Oliver Hardy. I'm Mr. Laurel's financial exchequer.
But where is Mr. Laurel?
Oh, right here, Mr. Laurel is...
Ah, Mr. Laurel, we've had quite a time finding you. And now, gentlemen, let me introduce the two attorneys who handled your late uncle's affairs in France and in Italy. Mr. Hardy, Monsieur Bonnefoy, Mr. Laurel, Signor Poltrone.
How do you do?
Signor Poltrone, Mr. Hardy, Mr. Bonnefoy, Mr. Laurel. My name is Bramwell. Mr. Hardy.
Well, gentlemen, could we get down to business? Oh, thank you, Stanley. Now, just how much was this legacy?
Oh, you Americans, you never seem to believe in formalities, do you?
Well, there's one thing about us. We always believe in business before pleasure. You see. Now, could we proceed?
As a matter of fact, we had better get right to business. Your uncle was quite an eccentric.
He, didn't believe in banks.
He insisted on keeping his money in cash.
And here it is.
What is it? It's money, I think.
Indeed, it is money. And a very large sum.
Italian lire.
French francs.
And English pounds.
Stanley.
Mr. Laurel, before we actually turn this money over to you, there are, of course, some administrative charges.
These include overhead, legal charges.
Deflation, amortization.
Currency fluctuation, foreign exchange, and a few other incidentals. Gentlemen. Here's your receipt, Mr. Laurel.
Well, gentlemen.
My dear Mr. Hardy, there is another small item.
What now?
The taxes. To save you time, we've had them all figured out.
Including, naturally, a slight fee for our services. These deductions represent income taxes, estate taxes, inheritance taxes, death taxes, and living taxes.
And a few other plain taxes. Gentlemen.
Wish Uncle had left me the taxes.
Is that all we get?
Oh, but you also get an island.
An island?
And a beautiful yacht.
A yacht?
Yes, yes. The yacht is tied to a dock right here, see? In Marseille, France. And the island is here, in the South Seas.
Gee, that sounds wonderful, Ollie.
Well, that sounds swell. But how much are the taxes on that?
Oh, none. The island is absolutely tax-free. Here's your money.
The papers for the boat. And this is the deed to the island.
Well, now, that cleans out, that cleans up the estate. Gentlemen, I bid you good day.
Come, Stanley. Why don't you be careful?
Take a look. Here's your little boat, gentlemen. And here's your port clearance. Boy, we'll need a crew for this one.
A crew? What do we need a crew for? I'm running this boat.
Well, let's get on it. Well, I beg your pardon. Dock fee.
How much?
19,000. Thank you, sir. And bon voyage.
Merci beaucoup.
Good day. Bon tomorrow. Thank you. It's a good thing you didn't take the taxes. We had nothing left today. Pardon me. Thanks a lot for reminding me. I forgot about it. Thank you.
Monsieur.
Thank you. It's much too much, sir. Much too much.
Well, what did you have to open your big mouth for?
Well, I didn't know it was going to take an...
Come on and let's take a look at the boat. We've got plenty of gas. Let that thing alone. Put that down.
Look, there's a tunnel. Look. See? Let's go there.
Why don't you watch where you're walking?
Well, I couldn't help it.
Oh, never mind that. Let's see what we've got here.
I didn't know they were living underneath.
Well, they've moved.
What did you say?
I wouldn't care to repeat it. Come on.
What happened?
Mind your own business.
Oh, look. What is it?
Well, that's an emergency life raft for 4 people.
You can't get 4 people into this thing.
You don't understand. Inside there's a compressed air cylinder. When you release the valve, it fills up large enough to carry 4 people.
Well, what about me?
You don't have to be insulting. Haven't I always taken care of you? You're the first one I think of.
Didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Ollie. 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 Yoo-hoo.
Take that snakeskin off and get that cargo aboard. What about me? What about me? waste time like that. Throw them to me, and I'll put them there.
What goes on here?
There's a man in the cage.
I bet it's Antoine again. But the guy must be mad. I'm a monkey, I tell you. He's a stateless man.
A what?
Somebody who has no nationality. Oh, he's not a bad guy, really. But no country seems to want him. He'd do anything to get back on land. Let's go, Antoine. Don't you know it's against the law to land here without a passport?
Punish me. Teach me a lesson. Put me in prison. But remember that to put me in prison, you've got to let me land.
How long has it been on your ship, Captain? Oh, months. He tried to get ashore at Petrokovac, Nagasaki, Caracas, Sydney,
Brooklyn.
Salonika, everywhere we stopped.
All I ask for is a country.
Well, get a passport.
Oh, that's easy to say. How can I get a passport if I have no country? And how can I get in the country if I have no passport?
Sorry, I didn't make the regulations. You're not allowed to land in this country. That's the law.
Fine laws. You land monkeys without a passport, and not human beings.
Take him back on board. Let's go. Canned foods, one crate. Canned foods, one crate. 6 sheets plywood. 6 sheets plywood.
6 sheets plywood.
Sugar, 1 sack. Sugar, 1 sack. Canned meat, 1 crate. Canned meat, 1 crate. Canned 1 crate. Food, 1 crate. Canned food, 1 crate.
Oh, all right.
Sugar, 1 sack. Won't you ever stop playing hide and seek with us? Go on, beat it and quick. But you two always stop me. Now, see here. You're probably a good stonemason. Why don't you go and work in Italy? But I'm an immigrant. That's just it, immigrant in Italy. You kidding or something? How can you immigrate to a place you've left already? Well, maybe. But one sure thing, you're not going to leave Marseille without paying your passage. Good morning, boys.
What'd you say?
I haven't opened my mouth.
Good morning, boys. Going on a vacation?
We're going to the South Seas.
Oh, it's a long trip there and a long way back.
Yeah, but we're not coming back. You see, we own an island out there. Don't we, Ollie?
Say, how do you start an engine?
With a mechanic, of course.
We can't afford one. We haven't got any money.
We did have, but they took it all for taxes.
Well, don't worry. I'm going to send you a mechanic and he won't cost you a cent. Well, everything's arranged.
What is my execution?
There are 2 characters alongside. They own an island in the South Seas. You're invited. And you won't need a passport to get ashore.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck, Thank you.
Good morning, Ollie.
Where are we?
We're here, see, right?
Well, we shouldn't be. We'll have to change our course. Keep her on a course. You can eat later.
Well, I'm hungry.
So am I, selfish.
Your hat.
Oh, thank you.
Gets in your manners when you get on the yacht, right?
Stanley, this is wonderful. The sea, the sky, the sun, and you and I alone on the bounding main.
What do you mean alone? He's with us.
Oh, of course, Antoine. He's our very, very good friend.
Yes, sir. And we'll share and share alike.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stanley, open the skylight so we can get some of that good sea air.
You know what? You need glasses. It's already open. When you get to the island, you better see an optimist.
Hot rolls and butter. And for the piece de resistance, Antoine presents his specialty, the Côte de Veau garni.
Sounds good. I'm going to enjoy that, I know. I love Côte de...
Antoine, I suppose in the garni you use a small touch of garlic.
Oh, I hardly use a pinch.
A man that would steal food from a friend is the smallest thing in the world.
Oh, I don't know.
All I hope, Stanley, is that you enjoyed your role.
How could I enjoy it when you stole it?
What do you mean I stole it? You stole it.
You're telling...
I would like you to know how happy I am to have you both as my friends. I would like to give you a toast. I give you a friendship. Eh?
Friendship.
Here's how. Let's have another, eh? To friendship.
To friendship.
To friendship.
Here's to your health.
Friendship.
Friendship? That's something really swell, no?
No, definitely no.
Oh, the chops are done. Sit down, my friend. Antoine is going to serve you his masterpiece.
What's the matter now?
You know what's the matter. I want my chop varnished with garlic.
You've got a lot of nerve. You want my chop after you've eaten yours.
I'm sorry.
Well, you should be. Just a minute. Where's my potato?
Now listen, if you think I've eaten your roll and your potato, weigh me.
Well, if you didn't, who did? You can't scare us with that. As admiral of this ship, I'll have Stanley put you in irons.
What's all this about?
You stole my potato.
Yeah, my roll and chop.
Incidentally, who's steering the boat?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I tied the wheel on its course.
Well, for once you have used your head.
Thank you, Ollie. I'll try and do that more often. What was that?
The motor stopped. Fix it, you're the engineer.
But to tell you the truth, I'm not a mechanic. The captain on the boat cooked up that story just to get rid of me.
As usual, I'll have to do everything myself. Get up on deck and stand by.
Stand by what?
Stand up the deck. We'll take this little matter up later.
What do you think's wrong with it?
There's no use guessing. We'll just have to take it apart and find out. In other words, use your head.
What for?
Well, you could use yours for a bowling ball.
You mean one of those with a hole in it?
Exactly. Now, give me a hand. Now, let that be a lesson to you.
Ollie,
What?
the gas tank's empty.
Why didn't you tell me that before? Give me the parts and I'll put them back together. Now we've got nothing left but the sail. Now, when I give the signal, you pull.
Oh, what are you doing? I could have broken my arm.
Who are you and what are you doing on this boat?
You got no right here.
I have my rights. I am traveling as a stowaway.
They didn't tell us a stowaway came with a boat.
Oh. Listen, fellas, I could easily have been a stowaway on any other boat. I happened to pick this one. Then you have to find me and spoil everything.
Well, we had to use the sail because the engine broke.
Well, why don't you try fixing the motor?
Well, we tried to, but it fell in the sea.
Fell in the sea. Holy mackerel, just my luck to be a stowaway in a boat run by two landlubbers who managed to drop the engine in the ocean. The ocean. Ah!
You know, I think we've offended him.
What's happened? What goes on here?
We've got a stowaway aboard. This is Antoine the chef.
Giovanni Copini.
Glad to meet you, sir.
And this is Stanley.
How'd you do? How'd you do?
Why don't you be careful?
Come on. We can't waste all day just talking. Get that rope. Get the sail up. Go ahead. You, the fat one, get on the other side. Pull. It takes muscle to raise a sail. The fat one on the other side. All together now. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Come on. Pull on it. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Just in time to eat lunch.
Never mind eating. What happened to my pants? I put them right there to dry. It's getting to the place that you... Hey, the boat's moving. You can... Kinda nice, eh, Stanley?
Sure is. Just like playing hooky from school.
We're all playing hooky, more or less.
Giovanni, what are you playing hooky from?
From a world where I'm always being told what to do and then how to do it.
We don't blame you.
And you, what are you playing hooky from?
Taxes.
Yeah, we don't like taxes.
Hey, Antoine, what about you? Where is your home?
My home? I don't know. The whole world ought to be man's country. But for me, someone seems to have locked all the doors.
I can just see our island now. Palm trees, flowers, the sun to warm us, and the gentle rain.
Storm! Don't you think we better get the boat ready?
Golly, yes, it looks like a battle.
I never saw one like this before.
Me either. We better pull down the sail.
I'll go get the life raft.
look at that. An island!
We're on an island! Stanley, we're on it! We're on an island. Take a peep. Take a peep.
I'm too plump to peep.
Look! Oh, boy.
It's an atoll. That's what it is, an atoll. Come on.
Come on, brother. Easy. Easy. It's all right. Let's go fishing now, huh? Hand me a basket. Right away. Quick, a pot, some wood. Build a fire for the bouillabaisse. Forget to put some garlic in it.
Oh, without it, it wouldn't be a real bouillabaisse.
Well, it don't look so bad.
Still in good condition.
Antoine, what time are you serving dinner?
If you want to eat, you better go build a fire. And you, my boy, clean the fish.
You get the paper and I'll get the wood.
Ollie,
Yeah?
hold this a minute, will you, kid?
You know, boys, there seems to be a lot of room for building houses here.
Yeah, it sure is naked around here.
Admiral, what do we do on a deserted island?
Here's a man that was shipwrecked, and he did all right. Listen. Robinson Crusoe was born in the city of York. His father wanted him to become a lawyer, but young Crusoe longed to go to sea.
Our modern Robinson Crusoes have gotten used to their new life. By using the latest scientific farming methods, they have tamed the wild land. And Mother Nature has supplied them with plenty of fresh water.
Oscar! Oscar!
For the animals as well as for the men, this island has become a real paradise. Yes, but a Garden of Eden without Eve. And Adam is bored. But what's this? Where are these skipping stones leading us to? To Papeete, the capital of Tahiti. And who do we find? Eve. I beg your pardon, Cherie Lamour. Today is her big day. First of all, she's taking an audition at the Cockatoo, the smartest nightclub in town. And also, she's expected at the courthouse for an important occasion. She's going to marry Lieutenant Jack Fraser.
Miss Lamour, this way, please.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so Oh, thrills.
Hardly looks like it. You're 3/4 of an hour late.
You're not going to grumble about 3 little quarters of an hour.
Marriage is a most important thing, and I should like, before proceeding any
I've got
further,
my contract.
say a few words.
What contract?
Miss
When we're
Lamour,
married, we're going to share everything in common.
marriage.
That's not what I'm talking about. My contract with the Cockatoo. My debute's tomorrow night, so you'll have a chance to come and see me before you sail.
Miss Lamour, if you please, won't you...
Oh, but I'm listening to you, Your Honor.
Miss Lamour, Lieutenant, marriage is a most important thing.
Just a minute.
It's most unusual, but if...
Am I to understand that you intend to continue your career after we are married?
But of course, my sweetheart. You never suggested that I should give it up.
I never broached the subject because I took for granted that after we were married, you'd devote yourself entirely to me.
Nothing could please me more if you were here all the time. But when you spend 10 months out of the year sailing the seas, what do you expect me to do? Swim behind your little barge?
Calm yourself, Miss Lamour.
I'm very calm, Your Honor. But I'm not going to submit to this kind of blackmail.
In that case, I'm not going to hang around here. You think about it. But think fast.
Please, sir.
Let him go away, Your Honor. I won't run after him. Do you hear me?
Miss Lamour.
He'll never see me again. I don't know what I'll do yet. But I'll see to it he never finds me.
I'm glad you boys are here. I want to talk to you. Where were you fellas a while ago?
I was down at the beach getting these fish for dinner, see? I was working in the garden.
Did you see or hear anything?
Just the waves. Why?
I'll tell you why. Because I was down by the lagoon, and I thought I heard the engines of a big boat. Then it whistled. And by the time I climbed up to see, there was nothing there.
That's because it had gone.
Oh. What had gone?
The boat.
Ooh. Ooh. Do you mean to tell me that you saw a boat and didn't let us know?
Well, I saw it and I waved to it, but it didn't wave back, so I...
Get us something to drink before I forget myself.
Pardon me.
What's the matter with you?
I think I saw something.
What are you talking about?
There's a girl in the kitchen.
You are absolutely right.
There she is.
Hello? Well, hello, fellas.
How did you get here?
Well, I guess you might say I was dropped by a whip.
Like the one that rides on a broom?
I'm sorry for this intrusion, but you'll have to take me as a guest, I'm afraid.
It will be a pleasure.
I knew I should have built a guest house a long time ago.
Oh, there's no place for me to stay.
Oh, don't you worry your pretty little head about that. Giovanni and Antoine will move in with Stanley and me. And you can stay right here.
You're very kind.
Come, my little princess, and I'll show you to your boudoir.
You know, I think I'm going to like this place.
It's swell. You don't have to shave or anything.
I left my taxi down at the beach with all my things.
Gentlemen, get the lady's luggage and bring it to her chateau.
Thank you. What's that funny thing up there?
That, my dear, is a wreckage of the good ship Momus.
Ah.
I shall never forget the day that I found this island. It was a terrible night, dark as pitch.
It was so pitch you couldn't see a hand behind your back.
Exactly, Stanley. Then all of a sudden, I spotted that harbor. I put her bow into the teeth of the gale, lashed myself to the wheel, and beached her on that pinnacle.
And it's been there ever since.
Well, boys, you must have had trouble getting it up so high.
He read it in the book.
Come, my dear. Book.
1, 2, 3. Yes, it's all there. Thank you.
Stanley, have you forgotten that we have company? Gentlemen, make yourselves comfortable. Gentlemen. Stanley, this is my side.
Well, there's no room on my side.
Well, the fair thing to do is to take turns. While one sits up, the other sleeps. And when he wakes up, we change.
Now, that's what I call a sport. Thank you, Ollie. That's a good idea. I sleep, and then when you wake up, I sleep again.
Haven't you forgotten something?
Huh?
Haven't you forgotten something?
Oh, good night, Ollie. I'm sorry I...
Get up and put that candle out.
But you said that I...
Go ahead, selfish.
Ollie. 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 Are you awake yet?
No.
Pardon me.
Open the window and we'll drive him out.
La 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 la. Oh, come and get it. La 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 la.
This morning I'm going to prepare a magnificent seagull egg omelet with fine herbs.
Omelet, bah.
Well, today I'm going to draw the plans for a splendid villa with a big Roman bath.
What are you going to do, Ollie?
I'm going to give you fellas a piece of my mind. Sherry's a nice girl, isn't she?
Exquisite. Charming.
Pretty, too.
And we're all friends, aren't we?
Of course. Naturally.
Well, I make a motion that we never let a woman come between us. Agreed?
Of course. I agree.
Now, let's all get dressed.
Say, Ollie, where's the sandpaper?
Sandpaper? In that locker.
Thank you.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Pardon me. Thanks a lot.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Pardon me.
Hello? What's the matter? The cat got your tongue? How nice you look this morning. Come on, I want you to sit down. I'll have the food on the table in 2 seconds.
She's put on clean plates.
Even a tablecloth.
And clean napkins.
Yes, she even swept the floor.
Yes.
Does this belong to anybody?
Never saw that guy before.
Nobody I know.
Oh.
It's mine. It's a friend. It's just someone I knew once. I have a little surprise which I hope you're going to like.
What, another one?
What is it?
A bouillabaisse.
Tell me, was your boyfriend fond of bouillabaisse?
Oh, he loved it. Warehouses go. It's a funny warehouse.
This is no warehouse.
It's for you.
For me?
Yes, for you. It sure is easy to fool you. Did you really think we were building a refrigerator?
We were afraid you'd find out, so we put on all the decorations last night.
Oh.
Come on in.
It's just lovely. You've all been such wonderful friends. This is the first real home I've ever had. I'm so happy
You're not content just to be a singer. You've also got to be the comedian. What are you playing now? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
That's the fella in the picture that she carries around with her.
All right. You track me down. Now what?
You're wrong, baby. I never tried tracking you down. Our old friend Dolan reported he'd seen an uncharted island. My business here is to chart it. My men are out there working at it now. I suppose I ought to have my head examined, but I'm going to give you one more chance. Go and pack your things and be down at the beach in 15 minutes.
What for?
Well, I suppose you want to be rescued, don't you?
Not by you.
Lieutenant, come right away. We found something. Okay, I'll be right with you. This is your last chance. Are you coming?
No.
We'd better keep an eye on that guy. He looks like a man that would steal our island.
It's uranium. The place is loaded with it. Uranium? Which one of you fellows happened to land first on this island?
Let me handle this, fellas. Why do you ask that?
Because it will determine which nation owns the island. We all own it. Of course, of course. You own the island. You're the real proprietors, but some country has got to claim sovereignty. The international law specifies that an island belongs to the country whose citizen was first to set foot on it.
So some country can take our island?
That's right.
And if that country has immigration laws?
You will have to abide by those laws.
Even income tax laws?
Income tax laws, or inheritance taxes and sales taxes.
You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to take our geraniums. That's it exactly.
Pardon us for just one moment. Let's tell him that we all landed on the island at the same time.
Yeah, we can't tell a lie. Antoine was the first to land. It was a terrible night.
All right, all right.
Here's how it is. I was the first man to set foot on this island.
Okay. What's your name?
Antoine.
Antoine what?
Antoine, master of cooking.
Nationality?
I haven't any.
You see, he's what is known as a stateless man, or in other words, a misplaced person.
You see, he's lost, and he can't find himself.
Listen, you've got to have a nationality.
Telling me. I explained that in every port wherever I tried to land, but no country wanted to have me.
Every country now will want to have you. I'll go and radio the authorities and dump it in somebody's lap. So long, gentlemen.
Bye.
Bye, sir. So long, Lieutenant.
Every hour on the hour, this station has given you up-to-the-minute report.
de las dificultades riscontrate dalle grandi potenze.
Penchez le problème soulevé. The recent discovery in the Pacific
On an island which will be known henceforth as Atoll H. I beg your pardon, Atoll K. After a fortnight of conferences,
The great powers, in a joint statement issued today, announced the appointment of an international commission to decide which nation will be awarded sovereignty rights over the island which has emerged from the ocean only a short time ago and will be known as Atoll K. This statement was welcomed with relief in the world capitals. Now it has become only a question of time before some government raises its flag over Atoll K.
Some government's flag, they say. Do you hear that?
Well, why don't we make a government of our own?
Sherry's right. I'll write a constitution like has never been written before. Sharpen this. This will have to be a short constitution. Now, we, the people of Crusoe Land, in order to save our island, do hereby form a government. Now, what kind of government do we want?
Very little government would be good, I think.
Without too many laws.
And no passports.
No passport.
And no prisons.
No prisons.
No torture.
What?
No taxes.
No taxes. Say, this is getting to be a perfect government. And I will add no laws and no money. And that's all we have room for. Now, the next thing is to hold an election. I vote for myself as president, and Stanley seconds the motion.
But I'm the discoverer of our island. I vote for me. You vote for me too, don't you?
No. Giovanni votes only for Giovanni.
The electioneering is over. Sherry, count the votes.
1 vote for Giovanni, 1 vote for Antoine, 1, 2, 3, 3 votes for Oliver Crusoe. The president selected by a comfortable majority.
As president of Crusoe Land, I will now choose my cabinet. Cherie, you are my vice president.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President.
Antoine, and you are my foreign minister.
I am very proud.
Giovanni, you are the minister of construction.
You couldn't have made a better choice.
Well, that's that.
What about me?
Stanley, you are the people.
I don't want to be the people.
What do you mean you don't want to be the people? There are more of you than there are of us.
You mean there's a lot of me?
Certainly.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me? I didn't know.
Mr. President, but now we will have to have a flag.
Giovanni's right. We can't have a government without a flag.
Can't we use this as a flag?
That will be perfect.
Yes, but we'll need an emblem.
Wait a second. I have an idea.
But it's impossible to keep this house clean. Look at that. Terrible. See, the dust did that.
Looks like we're being invaded.
What happened? Take a look at the beat.
Under the principle of self-determination, the Constitution proposed by the government has been ratified by unanimous vote. We have no other alternative but to recognize this new sovereign state, the Caruso Land.
Antoine. Yes, yes. More bouillabaisse.
Yes.
Poor Antoine.
Poor Antoine is right,
What are you having?
You.
Let me go. You can't do that.
They say it's a free country here.
As president of this island, I demand that you desist.
Do that again.
You keep out of this, nitwit.
I'll have you thrown off of this island for that.
Yeah, we'll have you imported.
If I were you, my fine friends, I wouldn't be too sure. See you later. Gentlemen.
I'll have him thrown over this island if it's the last thing I do.
That's not possible.
Why not?
Because we have no such laws.
Yes, that would be pretty difficult. We'd be forced to change the Constitution.
If you want my advice, Mr. President, call a meeting of the cabinet.
That's a good idea. Come on. We'll attend to that right now. Enjoy yourself, folks. We'll be right back.
It sure is quiet out there.
That's because I showed a firm hand with our proclamation. Now I'll make a tour around the island and test the public's reaction.
You don't have to. They're coming to visit you.
They're coming to apologize.
I knew that would bring them to their senses.
Who wrote that?
He did.
I now put you under arrest.
But he's the president.
He certainly is. Why don't you hang him?
You have just given me an excellent idea. You will confess everything, and then you will be hanged like gentlemen at sunrise.
Thank you very much. What'd he say?
Why don't you keep your big mouth shut?
Are you going to hang her too?
Of course not.
What can I say but thank you?
I can't believe my ears.
Well, if you can't believe those ears, you can't believe anything.
Put some guards around the house. I'll immediately go and start a crew building a gallows. Oh, by the way, now that I'm going to be president, I'll need that outfit. Will you accompany me, my dear?
But of course.
I still can't believe...
Oh, shut up. See if the guards are still out there.
He missed me.
Attention. Commander-in-Chief Geographic Station Tahiti. Calling Lieutenant Fraser, assess area. Report your position, 8:30 a.m., wavelength 15 meters. Over.
It's lucky I was hired to come here as a radio operator. Without Electo, I'd be something.
Which reminds me, he was just looking for you, Electo.
Huh? Where is he?
Oh, over there. Hello. Lieutenant Fraser. Lieutenant Fraser.
Lieutenant, it's for you. Sounds like a dame.
Lieutenant Fraser. Lieutenant Fraser.
Hello, Snow White. Don't tell me the dwarves are annoying you.
Hello, Jacques. Oh, listen to me. You've got to come right away. They've started a revolution. They've built a gallows. They're going to hang everyone. I need you. Do you hear me?
Change your course 20 points to starboard. Another one of your tricks?
What do you mean, tricks?
Tricks? Sure, she's full of them. We go outside and the guards shoot us.
You're wrong. I've just got rid of the guards outside. I put a stone in my purse. Oh! I went with Electo only because one of us had to remain free to save the others.
What are we waiting for?
Come on.
No, I'm staying here.
But we can't leave you here.
I've got to stay here and send them in the other direction.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no, hurry up, hurry up!
Which way they went?
That way.
Follow me!
I think we're safe here. Don't you? Must have fainted. What happened? Sherry! Oh! It's Sherry!
Stan! Answer me, forgive me. I did not was you. Please look at me.
How did you manage to catch them?
But
This girl is absolutely wonderful. She has a stone in her bag. Quick, get them up, and we're going to give the signal for the show to begin. As a token of thanks for your help, without which I could never have succeeded, I am giving you the honor of pulling the lever that will drop these traitors into eternity.
Way standing.
What are you talking about?
Overpowered us and let them escape.
Get it. I've just been checking. We're exactly on the position where the island stood.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, no?
I don't want to be rescued by him.
Why not?
He was too long getting here.
This world of ours is definitely no paradise, but people go on living just the same. Cherie Lamour is finally marrying her lieutenant, and they look forward to many years of happily married life.
You would have never jilted me.
Take for your wedded wife, Miss Cherie Lamour.
Okay.
Yes, right. I now pronounce you
But
married.
it's you who jilted me.
I jilted you,
Yes.
you say?
Giovanni has gone back to his native Italy. Instead of building marble palaces, he'll go on forever building fences. Antoine has been brought back to the boat from which he ran away. Still anxious to give up this life of wandering, he tries once more his usual means of escape. But this time he's gotten into the wrong sort of cage. As for our two heroes, after all their mishaps, they've finally gotten their inheritance, their own South Sea island. And there, far away from all the cares of the world, they settle down to a well-earned rest.
That sure was nice of Fraser and Cherie to land us here on our own real island. Give us all this food and everything. Just like a fresh start in life.
It certainly is. And they're going to bring us new supplies every 6 months. At last, all of our troubles are over.
Yes, sir. Nothing to do from now on but eat and sleep.
And nobody to tell us what to do.
What are you doing here?
What are we doing here? Well, this is our island.
There must be some mistake. This island has been taken over by the government for insufficient payment of inheritance taxes. Moreover, you've also been fined for the delay. It's my duty to seize your supplies and food. Take it away.
Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.